So then guys, in 2025, it is a massive year from Apple, who will be updating all of their iPhone products in this year. So that's right guys, we'll be seeing updates from the iPhone SE all the way up to the iPhone 17 and also the iPhone 17 Pro models, and also the introduction of a brand new type of model called the iPhone 17 Air or the iPhone 17 Slim. And today I want to go over all of the iPhones that we know about that are coming out in 2025. And first of all, let's talk about the first product that we know is going to be coming along in the early half of 2025, and that is the brand new iPhone SE 4 or the 4th generation iPhone SE. So, over the last year or so, we've heard loads of leaks and rumours coming in for the iPhone SE. And the main thing that we've taken away from this is that the new iPhone SE model is going to be based on, say, an iPhone 14 sort of shell design. And it means that we're probably most likely going to be getting a 6.1-inch display on this. And that, on the rear of it, will probably also get a single camera still instead of a double lens like the iPhone 14 normal. So we'll just have one there. And this will probably be a 48 megapixel camera sensor here on the rear, and then on the front we may have a notch or we may have dynamic island. We're not too sure at the moment, but the main thing that also is being updated is the very bottom of this phone is that it will also be getting USB-C. Now don't expect any fast USB-C sort of speeds in this of like 10 gigabits. It'll probably be USB 2.0 speeds, and the battery life will be very similar to like we got with the iPhone 14. But the main upgrades we'll get with that screen, for example, will be an OLED technology, but don't expect anything like ProMotion or anything like this. It'll probably still be a 60 Hz display, but the iPhone will be bigger than the last generation iPhone SE, and also hopefully the price will be retained at around about the same cost of around about $430, but you know, it might increase a little bit more, but I cannot see it being more than saying $500 when that does come out. But we have heard that, like we said, that this is definitely going to be updated in the early half of 2025, because at the end of the day, this is when Apple like to do the updates to the iPhone SE. They don't like to bring it out with their other kind of flagship iPhone. So we are looking towards kind of a March or April kind of release for that. And we're also going to be getting things like Apple Intelligence. So this means that potentially an A18 is going to be put inside of this phone, what's going to be absolutely awesome. So that does mean that we're going to get, say, 8 gigabytes of RAM. And overall, I think this will be a really great budget phone at last, because the last generation iPhone SE wasn't really the best. We only got a new chip in it, and we also got 5G capability, but that was it. So this time round, yeah, really excited for this one. But then, moving on then to the iPhone 17 models. Well, these will come out later on in the year of 2025. And really this time round, we're actually going to see 3 different categories of iPhone 17s. Let's start out with the first one. So this will be the normal iPhone 17, and to be deadly honest, the design of this probably will look very similar to like what we have right now with, say, even the iPhone 16 models that we have. So Apple did change the camera design and things like this, so do expect a very similar design to this with the iPhone 17. Don't expect any other kind of big changes in sort of design language. Screen size of things will probably stay exactly the same, but we'll also probably be getting the A19 chip put inside of this, and we may also be getting, say at last, a ProMotion display put inside of this iPhone, what will be a first, and it's about time that, say, an entry-level iPhone will actually have this instead of the 60 Hz display. So this is really great news to hear. Everything else like USB-C, speeds and things like this are probably all going to be staying exactly the same. But there is one iPhone that we won't be seeing, and that will be the Plus model. So there won't be an iPhone 17 Plus. This is being replaced by a brand new iPhone altogether. And lots of leaks and rumors have come in, as you can see right here, calling it the iPhone 17 Air or the iPhone 17 Slim. And this iPhone is going to be, as you can imagine, it's going to be the slimmest iPhone that Apple have ever made. We have heard that it's going to be even slimmer than the likes of the iPhone 6. Well, actually, it's actually the slimmest iPhone that actually Apple have made to date. So this is going to be really interesting to see, because obviously a lot of you guys are wanting to have better battery life and things like this. So, you know, hopefully Apple have managed to make a way of making, say, the A19 that will go inside of this to have a great battery life, and yet be super thin at the same time. What I would also say about the iPhone 17 Slim is that do not expect any sort of special kind of camera setup like a Pro phone. We're probably only going to get, say, one camera lens on the rear like you can see right here, and it could be kind of like a vertical kind of design that we're seeing, and you'll see why in just a moment why this could be the case for this iPhone 17 design. But overall, really guys, don't expect any kind of other sort of big changes really with it. We'll probably get Pro Motion display inside of it, but you know, the only other thing that we may get is a different screen size at 6.6 inches, but it will still just work like any other kind of normal iPhone, and this will be an iPhone for people who just want a really, really slim phone in their pocket. But the big daddy iPhones that are going to look like to be coming out is the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And we can see here some of the renders that we're going to get, potentially how it could look, because we've actually heard leaks and rumors now that we could be getting a sort of two-tone kind of finish with this, that it could either be aluminum, what I think is a bit unusual for Apple to go back to this, or it could remain at titanium, but we could actually have, say, a titanium or aluminum kind of top part, and then the bottom half will be kind of a glass back, as you can see right here. And also for you guys who are worried about spatial vision and things like this, is that we've heard that the actual camera sensors would be actually horizontal, but personally I think they're going to be vertical to actually solve this problem, and that's why I think these designs that you're seeing right here is more likely what the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max is more likely going to look like with the three camera sensors. It just makes sense with this, and it also gives you opportunity potentially for Apple to even use the telephoto camera lens to use it with spatial vision too, what would be really, really awesome in this kind of setup that we are seeing right here. Now with the iPhone 17 Pro Max and the iPhone 17 Pro, obviously we'll probably get the A19 Pro inside of this too, what's going to be really, really exciting to get. And we've also heard that we're potentially going to be getting 12 gigabytes of RAM inside of this iPhone. And then also for the Pro models, we've also heard that we could potentially be getting a smaller dynamic island in this phone too, what is going to be really, really awesome to have inside of it, because obviously this gets in the way a little bit when we're trying to watch footage and things like this, so this will be really, really handy to have. Something else that is really awesome is the giveaway we're doing on this channel for an iPhone 16 Pro Max. And that's right guys, I'm doing this giveaway for this iPhone 16 Pro Max very soon now. It's going to be just before Christmas time when I'm going to be doing this giveaway. So, you know, not long now, and you can still enter in right now. All you have to do is just put down into the comments below of what technology you're planning to get before the end of 2024, even to 2025 now. It can be Apple related, it doesn't have to be. So it could be a PS5 Pro, it could be a DJI drone, a mini, you know, whatever it is out there. It could even be Apple related, so it could be, say, a Mac mini, it could be a new iPhone, it could be the likes of, say, a MacBook Pro, it could be anything at all. Just put it down into the comments below for now, because that's the first part of doing this giveaway. The other thing, what I would also say for you guys to do, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell, because I will be making a video before Christmas time giving you more details about the giveaway, including a little form to fill in too, what is also something what you'll have to do to enter in, so you won't want to miss out on that. So make sure you do that right now. And the other reason why you want to subscribe is because obviously this is going away to a subscriber. The last thing I just want to quickly say to you guys that sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me, telling you to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, you know, by direct message and things like this. Please do ignore these people. As you can see right here, please do report them. So moving on then, what about the release date and price? Well, I've already touched on the iPhone SE already, saying that it's probably going to be coming out in, say, around about March or April time, when Apple probably do an event for this, and that hopefully the price will be retained around the same, between, say, $430 to $500, to keep it in the kind of budget sort of range there. So that's what we're going to be seeing there. But for the iPhone 17 models, well, most likely we're going to be getting them in September time, and Apple likes to do an event for iPhones and Apple Watches and maybe one or two other products kind of in the early teens sort of time of September time. So it's most likely around this time that we will see Apple introduce the brand new iPhone 17 models, and around about 7 to 10 days or even 14 days later after this, this is when Apple tends to release the products to get them into our hands. So expect this kind of the late teens or the early 20s of September time. This is the most likely time we're going to get that. But then for the actual prices, well, really we can look to the current iPhone 16 models that we have right now. So with the iPhone 17 normal, it'll probably be the same price as a normal iPhone 16, so expect it $799 US. But with the iPhone 17 Air, I expect this price to be a little bit more than what the iPhone 16 Plus is right now. It could potentially be even, say, $1,000 for this model, even slightly more potentially. We'll just have to wait and see what leaks are saying, but what are the main things to take away from this, it will not be the same price as a Plus model. More than likely, it's going to be more than this. But then for the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max, well, these will probably fall more in line with the prices that we have right now. But if we are getting a new design upgrade, potentially these prices could increase by $100 US. So what I'm talking about is that we could actually see starting at $1,100 for the iPhone 17 Pro, and then we could actually see it starting at, say, about $1,350 or so for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. But obviously, most likely, these will probably come with 256 gigabytes of storage in both these models as the base amount. But there again, Apple could retain the prices what they have right now. The main thing is, expect it to be about the same kind of price or maybe slightly more. But as more leaks and rumors come in soon into the future, I'll be able to let you guys know exactly how much it's going to cost us for these new models. But with that, guys, that is all the new iPhone models that we're going to be getting in 2025. Are you excited for them? Are you going to be getting any of them? Well, let me know in the comments below. And with that as well, guys, it's time to wrap up this video. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. Also, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews, and comparisons too, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye-bye.